KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to the Superstands Cleaning Service Ottawa Cyclone Basketball pregame show on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Whether it's carpet, upholstery, furniture, or tile, make Superstand your cleaning man. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service today for a free estimate at 418-2463. Now for a preview of Cyclone basketball, let's go courtside and join KOFO's Gary Bateman.
Well, it's been a week of basketball here, just chock full of basketball for you on KOFO, and we will add to that tonight as we head back to the high school level for a doubleheader between the Ottawa Cyclones and the Baldwin Bulldogs. Good evening, everyone. This is the Superstands Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show ahead of girls basketball action between Ottawa and Baldwin. These two teams headed in opposite direction. The Cyclones are 2-15 on the season after their loss on Tuesday night at Paola, or here at home against Paola, while the Bulldogs, the defending state 4A Division II champions, now sit at 15-1 on the season. They're the number 3 seed overall in Class 4A on the girls' side of the East bracket. And the first time the two teams met, it was Baldwin winning 58-27. We'll be back to talk with more about that ball game and the Cyclones game last Tuesday. After this timeout, you're listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Superstan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Superstand's Cleaning Service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstand be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beckman Motors, 7 Cedars in Princeton, Frank Eye Center, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Back here at the Ottawa Cyclone Gymnasium, we want to wish everybody a very happy Valentine's Day. I certainly want to wish my wife, Darlene, happy Valentine's Day. This night, like so many of them that we spend on Valentine's Day, where I'm broadcasting a basketball game, and I certainly appreciate her understanding each year. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there this evening. First time these two teams met, it was Baldwin picking up the win, 58-27. The Bulldogs never trailed in the ball game. They led 15-6 at the end of one quarter, 26-10 at the half, and picked up the win. They forced 25 turnovers in on the night. Only one player in double figure scoring for Baldwin in that ballgame. That was the senior Kate Ogle, while Ottawa had 2 players finishing in double figures, Sophia Ficken and Summer Spiegel, who each had 10 points. Tuesday night, as we mentioned, the Ottawa girls fell to Paola, 52-37. Cyclone girls were up by 1 at the half. They led throughout the first half of play, but then Paola kind of took control in the third period and on into the fourth quarter and picked up the win. And the Cyclones, with the loss, falling to 2-15 on the year. Riley Titus led Ottawa High. She finished with 13 points on the evening. Take a break right here. Come back with more. You're listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Superstands Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT towel maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Superstands Cleaning Service. Service.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community and serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Back here at Ottawa Cyclone Gymnasium. Tonight is Swish for a Cure night here at OHS. And T-shirts being sold to raise money for the Franklin County Cancer Foundation. I think there's still some of them around here. There's an awful lot of pink in the gymnasium to go along with the red for Valentine's Day. The Ottawa girls wearing pink T-shirts during warm-up here as well. Following tonight, Ottawa down to just 2 regular season games left. They're home on Tuesday for a makeup game against Washington High School. 6 o'clock and 7:30 are the scheduled game times. And then on Friday evening next week, it'll be the Cyclones taking on the Spring Hill Broncos, final game of the regular season and also of the league season for Ottawa. And again, the scheduled time 6 and 7:30. And, of course, we'll have all that action for you on KOFO. Many of you last night heard the outstanding ball game between the Ottawa Braves and the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. Ottawa knocking off the number 1 team in the country on the men's side, 104-102 in overtime. And the Braves will complete their regular season on Saturday up at Leavenworth. 3 and 5 are the scheduled game times. Casey Weeder will have the play-by-play call between Ottawa and the University of St. Mary here on KOFO. That's going to do it for our pregame show. Back with starting lineups after this. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Superstand's Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show. Tip-off is next. Ask any coach. Wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Superstand be your cleaning man. Superstand's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone Basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, and by Ottawa University, Superstand's Cleaning Service, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank. This Cyclone Basketball broadcast on KOFO is also being brought to you by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Costantino's Price Chopper, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Our Best Bank, also by C.S. Cunningham Construction, the Ottawa Herald, Hettner Appraisal Service, Ottawa High School, and Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Bones Transportation, the City of Ottawa, Brandon Iron, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Ottawa Family Physicians, and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Now let's return courtside and rejoin KOFO's Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Basketball.
And back here at Ottawa High School, and we're about ready for our national anthem. Tomorrow night we'll have the high school basketball scoreboard show for you at 10 o'clock. Here is our national anthem. And a fine rendition of our national anthem here tonight before our game between Ottawa and Baldwin. Let's give you tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Lady Bulldogs. Number 1, Kayla Kurtz, a 5'6" senior, averaging 13 points a game. Number 2, Josie Boyle. She is 5'10", a junior, averaging 6 points a game. Number 5, Anna Burnett, 5'8", a junior, averaging 6 points a contest. Number 14, Kate Ogle. She's 5'11", a senior. She averages 11 a game. And number 21, Macy Frost. She's 5'5", a senior, averaging 14 points a game. The Bulldogs are 15-1 on the season, coached by Bob Martin and assisted by Eric Toot and Katie Martin. For Ottawa High, number 10, Lauren Curtis, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 3 points a game. Number 11, Sophia Ficken. She's 5'10", a freshman, and she averages 6 points a game. Number 12, Summer Spiegel. She's 5'5", a sophomore, averaging 6 points a game. Number 22, Riley Titus, 5'9", a sophomore, leading scorer on the team at 7 a night. And number 25, Kirsten Evans. She is 5'7", a freshman, and she averages 4 points a game. The Cyclones are 2-15 on the year, coached by Dwayne Caldwell and assisted by Tim Seid and Leslie Spear. Ottawa will be in home white tonight with black and red trim, while Baldwin will be in purple uniforms with silver and white trim. Ottawa's going to move from the right to the left as we see it. Don't forget we have boys action to follow here between Ottawa and Baldwin. And then the Cyclones off until Tuesday night when they'll be back home to take on the Washington Wildcats in a girls and boys doubleheader. Time for you to get out and enjoy the action, well, especially while the weather's still halfway nice. It has cooled down considerably, but the winter weather advisory gets underway tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, and that's why this game was moved from tomorrow night to tonight. And I speak for most everybody saying I'm kind of glad they did that, because it's most likely they wouldn't have been able to play tomorrow evening, but we'll just have to watch the weather and see. Starting lineups have been announced to the crowd here at Ottawa High School Gymnasium. Again, the Ottawa girls lost in the first matchup 58-27. Starters, Kurtz, Boyle, Burnett, Ogle, and Frost for Baldwin. And for Ottawa, Curtis, Ficken, Spiegel, Titus, and Evans. Tonight's tip is being brought to you by Bones Transportation, family-owned and operated company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone student-athletes. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Kate Ogle has entered the center circle for Baldwin. We just now getting the Cyclones coming out. Lauren Curtis has been jumping center, and she gives away about 5 inches of height here to Ogle. Hope you enjoy this basketball action. Pass controlled in front court by Baldwin. Kurtz with the basketball will give it up to Frost. Frost into the lane, pass tipped away and stolen by Ottawa. Lauren Curtis with the steal. Here's Evans, down low to Curtis. Lost control of it momentarily, then tried to shoot, had it blocked. Ball comes out free throw line to Titus, who gives it a pitch up a three-point shot and hits. Actually, the ball came out to Ficken, who got it right into Titus's hands, and she nailed the three from the top of the circle. Pass inside to Ogle. We'll whistle the pushing foul on Ottawa. Ogle is going to be a problem for Ottawa. This foul called on Lauren Curtis. Sophia Ficken, the closest thing they have as far as height is concerned, but Curtis usually plays the post for the Cyclones on the defensive end. Here's Kurtz driving to the lane, rolling the shot around and in. Up court comes Evans down the sideline. Left elbow comes to Curtis, now to Evans, swings it outside to Ficken. Ficken between the circles, Spiegel. Spiegel being guarded by Burnett as Baldwin's in a man-to-man. Here's Titus. Far sideline gives up now to Evans. Evans, left wing Titus. Riley being guarded closely by Kurtz, picks up her dribble, swings it over to Ficken on the right wing. Pass down low now to Titus. She tried to shoot, and the ball is blocked by Ogle, and it goes out of bounds. 3-2 Cyclones, just over a minute played here. And it comes to Curtis at the free throw line. Lauren will drive to the bucket, and she'll be fouled. Ottawa wants to try to be aggressive when they can. Baldwin is prone to fouling. This foul called on Macy Frost. Evans looking to inbound. She'll get it out high to Ficken. Ficken looks, puts the ball on the floor, and fakes the three. Boyle went right up with her. Ficken decided not to shoot, and instead she commits the traveling violation. Frost with the knee brace on the right knee, gives it up to Kurtz. Kurtz, top of the circle, takes it left. Now on the corner it goes to Frost. Swings it outside to Boyle. Boyle into the left elbow to Ogle, and Ogle's shot from 10 is no good. Saved by Baldwin. Here's Kurtz for three, right side, good. Kayla Kurtz puts Baldwin on top, 5-3. Right corner goes to Curtis, knocked out of bounds by Ogle. Baldwin won 4A Division II last year down at Emporia. And it comes to Spiegel. Number will bring it back outside. Left side it goes Titus. Titus reverse dribble. Looks for help. Finds a cutting Evans, but that pass is tipped by Burnett and a steal. There's Burnett up court, and she threw it away. Ottawa tried to save, but it was off the hand of a Cyclone. And Baldwin will inbound underneath the basket. Juliet Lane will check in for Ottawa here early. And going to the bench will be Curtis. Frost nearly had it stolen on the inbounds. Kurtz over goes to Frost in the corner, and Frost hits the three-pointer. Evans up court, looking to avoid a double team. Still on the dribble with the left hand. Between the circles, it goes to Ficken. Sophia off to Lane. Now to Spiegel. Spiegel, give and go to Lane, but knocked out of bounds by Boyle. Eight-3 Baldwin. We played about 2.5 minutes. Inbounds pass comes to Titus. Riley will drive the lane, shoot with the left hand, rimmed it off, and then commits a foul on the rebound. Second Ottawa team foul. Cross across the 10-second line. Is off to Kurtz. Kurtz takes it left, finds Frost. She's open again for three. This time it misses, and Titus pulls it away from Boyle for the Cyclone rebound. Here's Evans down the near sideline. Backdoor cut by Lane. She'll get it outside to Titus. Riley shoots for three and scores. Second triple of the night for Riley Titus to make it 8-6. Pass ahead comes to Burnett on the left side into the post. Knocked away momentarily by Ficken. Ogle got it back. Goes to the bucket and is fouled on the shot. Foul will be on Titus. It's her second. Kate Ogle will shoot 2 free throws here. First free throw is good. Curtis will come back in for Ottawa, replacing Titus. Into the Baldwin lineup, Lindsay Toot. Second one for Ogle is good. Now she will come out, be replaced by Ryan Gear. Baldwin now will set up its full court press. That has always been problems for Ottawa. Get it into Evans, and it comes to Ficken. Ficken, good to Evans, and they'll break the press. Over goes in the corner to Spiegel. Spiegel backs it out. Evans has a 15-foot look and scores. Cyclones much more confident here the last few ball games shooting the basketball. First two for Evans. Here's Boyle driving baseline. Off it goes, and a three-point try by Toot is off the mark and rebounded by Curtis. Ottawa down 2, 4:14 to play in the first. Left side Spiegel didn't want to take that three-pointer. Now looks to go baseline, but picks up her dribble. Finds Lane. Lane bounces. That pass is going to be kicked, and Ottawa retains possession. They'll inbound across the way. Ficken looks to get inbounds, needs some help, and that pass will be stolen by Gear. Here she comes driving the lane, shooting and scoring. Far sideline, Ficken. Pass into the post to Curtis. She lost control, picked it up again, lost it again. This one goes out of bounds for a turnover. (12-8 Baldwin, 3:40 to play in the first period. Here over goes to Toot for a three that misses off the back iron. Curtis with the rebound. Up court comes Evans. Kirsten Evans in the corner to Spiegel. Spiegel takes it back out top. Finds Ficken on the right wing. Ficken, cross court it goes to Curtis. Curtis looking to drive. Bounces over to Ficken right side. Out top Lane. Lane, one bounce. Backdoor cut to Ficken along the baseline. She'll put up the shot, have it blocked, and rebounded by Gear. Pass comes ahead to Kurtz. Kayla Kurtz spinning, driving to the basket, missed the shot, got her own rebound, and is fouled as she goes up again. Evans will pick up the foul, her first, team foul number 4. Kurtz with 2 free throws. First one is good. 6 now for Kurtz. Burnett will replace Boyle in the Baldwin lineup. Katie White will check in for Ottawa. She replaces Spiegel. Kurtz's second free throw is no good. And rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Lauren Curtis. Kurtz comes out. Ogle back in for the Bulldogs, who lead by 5. Frost looks, gets it in the corner to Burnett. Shooting for 3 and missing too hard. Rebound controlled by Evans. Up court Evans. Into front court, guarded by Burnett. Evans off to Ficken, dribbled it off her foot. She saved it just before she went over and back. Now bounced across court. Curtis with a nice grab. Here it goes in the corner to Evans, but the pass overthrown, and it goes out of bounds, and Ottawa turns it over for the 5th time this evening. Frost. Off it goes to Burnett. 35 feet away from the basket, but Burnett driving into the lane, forces the shot up, and Ottawa commits a foul. This one's on Ficken. It's her first, and Ottawa already with 5 team fouls. Shooting foul, so Anna Burnett at the line. First of 2 for Burnett is too hard. Second one's on the way. That one rolls in. First point for Burnett. Now she'll leave. No, check that. I'm sorry. Kurtz in, but she's going to replace Frost. Again, Baldwin sets up the press. Bounced into the lane. Into Curtis's hands. Head it goes to White. White back to Curtis. Now to Lane across the timeline. Lane stops at the 3-point arc. Gets off to Curtis. Now to Evans. A shot by Evans off the side iron, no good. Kurtz rebounds. Long pass ahead to Burnett. Driving the lane. Puts the shot up and in. And Dwayne Caldwell asks for timeout. 1:47 to play in the first period. And the score is Baldwin 16, Ottawa 8. We're back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Baldwin leads by 8 as we get back to action here. Cyclones will have it in backcourt, and again, Baldwin sets up the press. And a bad pass, and we have a whistle and a tie-up. Ottawa will retain possession. Again, the Cyclones look to get in bounds and do this time. Curtis with the basketball over to Evans. Back it goes to Curtis. Now to Lane. Lane to Curtis. They got to hurry. Curtis will bring it across the timeline with about a second to spare. Here's a pass along the baseline to Ficken. Thrown past then at White, but picked up by Lane. Over to the left baseline, it's White. Back into the hands of Evans. Here's a pass outside to Curtis. Now to Ficken for the shot that misses everything, but the follow try by Evans won't go. Ogle has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Pass comes ahead to Burnett. Burnett back out between the circles to Kurtz. Kurtz driving, shooting. Shot no good, but a foul on Katie White. Not a shooting foul. Spiegel comes back in, replacing White. And it comes to Ogle, shooting in the lane, scoring off the glass. 4 points for Kate Ogle. Evans into front court. Oh, lost it. And the last touch by Burnett, and that was fortunate. I'm not sure that was the correct score, or correct call there. Now near midcourt, Evans with 51 seconds to play in the period. 18-8 Baldwin. Ficken, far sideline to Lane. Lane looking for Curtis in the lane. The ball's off her hands and out of bounds. Let's see if the Bulldogs might work for one shot here. Frost is back in the ball game. She has the basketball. So is Boyle. Here's a free throw line jumper by Ogle that's too hard and rebounded by Evans. 25 seconds to play in the first period. Evans nearly threw it past Spiegel, did actually, and Spiegel tried to save it but couldn't. And that's the 7th Ottawa turnover. Frost slowly up court with 15 on the clock. Over goes to Kurtz with 8. Kurtz with 7. Driving, stripped of the basketball. Got it back, throws up the jumper and misses. Rebound to Lane, and that will end the first period. At the end of one, Baldwin 18, Ottawa 8. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck this season. Call Hepner Appraisal Service 242-6685.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
First quarter, Baldwin leads 18-8, and the Bulldogs will have the ball to start the second period. Kurtz with 6 for Baldwin. Riley Titus has 6 for Ottawa. She's back in the game to start the second period with 2 personal fouls. Frost takes it right near the Ottawa bench. Along the baseline, right side, Ogle. Ogle into the lane, shoots with the left hand and misses, and rebounded by Titus. Up court comes Evans. Between the circles, Spiegel. And an offensive foul, illegal screen set, and that may be the third on Titus right there. Riley Titus just picked up her third foul on an offensive illegal screen. So she'll go back to the bench. Juliet Lane comes in to replace her. Frost, free throw line to Ogle, turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebound to Boyle, out it goes now to Frost. Frost with the lane to the basket, pulls up and shoots, misses, and Ficken rebounds for Ottawa High. Ficken takes it to the middle of the court, goes right side to Spiegel. Spiegel with a drive around Frost, had the shot blocked as she went to the bucket, and Boyle comes away with it. Here she comes up court. Over goes right side to Kurtz, who'll shoot it for 3 and miss off the back iron. Ogle has the rebound, and we got a whistle and a tie-up. Possession will go to Ottawa. Katie White will come back in for Ottawa, replacing Spiegel. Curtis looking for somebody to get it to. And we've got a foul, evidently. Foul on Baldwin. Called on Burnett. That's her first, second team foul. Bounced in the lane this time. Right back it goes to Ficken, and Burnett commits another foul. And off the Baldwin bench will come Lindsay Toot. Burnett will go to the bench with 2 personals. That is the third team foul on Baldwin. And it comes to Evans. She's doubled. She gets it to Curtis. Now to Lane. Skip pass across to Evans. Pass down court to Ficken. Ficken's shot was blocked by Ogle and out of bounds. Cyclones will retain possession. Evans looking to get it in. And gets it out high to Ficken. Ficken, cross court it goes to Evans. Kirsten driving, shooting with the left hand, and scoring off the glass. Nice move there by Kirsten Evans. She's got 4, and it's 18-10. Boyle, near sideline to Frost. Frost taking it to the right baseline. Back out it goes to Kurtz. He'll take it to the bucket and shoot with the left hand and score. Curtis for the Cyclones. Over goes to Ficken. Pass ahead to Evans. Ottawa breaks the press. Evans out top to Curtis, shooting for 3, missing it off the front iron. And a rebound pulled down by Toot. Head it comes to Frost, now to Ogle. Ogle dishes back outside. Boyle didn't take the 3. Gives off to Kurtz. Kurtz over along the baseline to Ogle. Ogle leans in. She'll find Boyle for 3 from the left corner. That one's off the mark and out of bounds. We're going to have a pushing foul called on Kate Ogle. First foul on Ogle. That's team foul number 4 on Baldwin, although the scoreboard only has 3. Spiegel back in for the Cyclones. Now we've got some... Oh, they're going to... Wow, they end up calling that foul on Lauren Curtis. They say the foul is on Ogle. Well, they changed their call. Spiegel comes in for the Cyclones. Gear replaces Ogle for Baldwin, and Bob Martin not very happy with the call. It probably should have been a no call, honestly. Both players were going after the basketball, but they said Ogle pushed. Here's Spiegel up the left sideline. Takes it in. She's doubled. She needs help, and she's tied up. Possession goes back to Baldwin. That is one thing you can't do against that press. You cannot take it near that corner because you have nowhere to go with it. Ottawa's turned over 9 times so far. Pass ahead to Boyle. Open 3. Misses everything. The Gear rebounds out the Toot. Now left side to Kurtz. Kurtz drives. Puts it up. Missed it short. Katie White has it. Outlet pass to Ficken. Back it goes to White. Skip pass over to Spiegel, but that's stolen by Kurtz. Kurtz knocked away from behind by Spiegel and will go out of bounds. .5:10 to play in the half. Baldwin leads 20-10. In it comes to Gear, who swings it outside to Kurtz. Kurtz, skip pass over to Toot left corner. She'll drive baseline, kick it down low, but first be fouled. Cyclone foul whistled against Katie White. It's her second. Team foul number 8, so a 1-and-1 for Kayla Kurtz. Toot free throw is off the back iron, no good, and White has the rebound. Spiegel with the basketball. Left baseline, it goes to Evans, now outside to White, and now Ficken. Ficken looking for a backdoor cut. She'll find Evans underneath, and Evans will score. 6 for Evans. Ficken with a nice assist. Kurtz, near the left corner, Gear, swings it outside to Frost, who pumps a 3, around the rim and out. Ficken has the rebound. Up court comes Ottawa High, trailing by 8. Ficken, far sideline, Lane. Lane now to Spiegel. Spiegel has Toot on her. Picks up her dribble, now needs some help. Somebody's got to move the basketball, and an extra step by Spiegel. She travels. And now substitutions for Baldwin. It'll be Nikki Morgan coming in along with Kate Ogle. And for Ottawa, Lauren Curtis back into the ballgame. 4:11 to play before halftime. Frost threw it over the head of Morgan. She couldn't save it. It's out of bounds. That's the third Baldwin turnover. And it comes to Spiegel. Now to Curtis, ahead to Evans. Evans breaks the press, but then throws a bad pass, which is stolen by Kurtz. Ahead of the pack, lays it in. And timeout call for by the Cyclones. 3:51 to play in the first half. The score is Baldwin 22 and Ottawa 12. And we'll be back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I recently joined my father in business, and I am looking forward to working with families in Miami and Franklin County. Lewisburg will be my home base, and I am eager to make friends and meet the neighbors.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Ten-point Baldwin lead with 3:51 to play in the half. Ottawa has the basketball in backcourt. And they'll get it into Lane. Lane swings it head to Spiegel, who will beat Toot on the dribble. She'll take it all the way to the bucket, lay it up and in. Now, that's what Summer Spiegel does best. She uses her quickness, and she got ahead of the pack that time for the easy lay-in. Now here's Kurtz to the baseline. Off it goes to Toot. Into the post to Ogle. Back outside. Here's Morgan driving. Shooting. Had it blocked by Katie White. And a foul on Baldwin on the rebound. This one called against Nikki Morgan. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. Ottawa looks to get it in. Yeah, it's kind of a lazy pass, but Spiegel comes away with it. And we'll have a foul in backcourt. That one's going to go against Toot. It's her first personal. Oh, there was a push off by Julia Lane that went unnoticed. Cyclones have it. Lane with the basketball, ahead to Ficken. Ficken down the left sideline. She's double teamed, but she finds Curtis. Over goes to Lane. Lane traveled and got away with it. Now bounce on the high post to White. Left wing it goes to Ficken. Ficken, free throw line to Spiegel. Spiegel's doubled. Off it goes to White. White back outside to Lane. Lane over to Ficken. Here's Curtis with it left side. Curtis drives the baseline, floater too hard, and rebounded by Morgan. Up court comes Baldwin, 2:48 to play in the half, and a whistle and a foul on White. She went for the steal, just missed getting it, and she fouled Kate Ogle. 3 fouls on Katie White now. Ogle will be at the line, shooting a 1-and-1. Gear and Boyle in for the Bulldogs. They did not take Katie White out of the ball game there. Evans came in, but it came in for Spiegel. Ogle hits the free throw, her 5th point of the night. Ogle rattles the second one out, and Curtis has the rebound. 9-point ball game, 2:40 to play in the half. Here's Curtis over left side to Lane. Lane to White. She had an open shot, didn't take it. Skips it out to Evans, fakes the three, drives in, lost the basketball, but it was last touched by a Bulldog. Evans looks to get it inbounds. Gets it into Curtis. Lauren, runner on the way, missed it short. Rebound to Josie Boyle. Boyle, long pass ahead to Toot. Toot drives to the baseline, dishes inside to Ogle, who missed the reverse layup. Ogle tried to get it back outside on the rebound. Got it out to Frost, and Frost hits the three-pointer. 6 points now for Macy Frost. That's a 12-point lead for Baldwin. Evans over to Lane, driving, shooting, had it blocked by Ogle, and Ogle pulls it away. Pass comes ahead to Frost. She'll shoot another three. Misses this one badly, but she was fouled by Katie White. And I believe that'll be 4 fouls on White. So Dwayne Caldwell did not get Katie White out of the ball game, and White committed that 4th foul. Frost will shoot a couple of free throws. She went kind of down hard, and she wears that heavy brace on her left leg. Free throws up and good. I believe that injury, if I remember correctly, happened in her sophomore season. Frost hits the second of 3. Camille Hadel-Ravy comes in, and so does Sophia Ficken. A little bit too late as White picked up that 4th personal foul. Frost hits all 3 free throws. Baldwin now backs out of the press with 1:46 to play in the half. Evans, cross court it goes to Ficken. Ficken on the dribble drive, gives it off to Spiegel. Spiegel to the baseline. She needs help. Now stops and puts up the jumper instead, rims it off, and Kurtz has the rebound for Baldwin. Pass over the head of Frost. Can't run it down. Turnover on the Bulldogs. Their fourth of the night. Ottawa has 12. 29-14. Evans for the Cyclones, guarded by Boyle. Off it goes to Ficken. Sophia to the free throw line. Looks, gets it back to the point guard, Evans. Kirsten Evans directing traffic. Far sideline, Ficken. In the corner now to Evans. Back to Ficken on the right wing. Into the post. Pass is knocked away. Here's a steal by Kurtz. Kayla Kurtz ahead of the pack. Being chased. Shot and missed. Spiegel will pick up a foul. Looked like she might have gotten a lot of ball right there, but evidently got her with the body. First foul on Summer Spiegel. Kayla Kurtz back to the free throw line for 2. First one's up and in. Lane in for Ottawa. She'll replace Hadel Raby. Here's the second free throw. Kurtz misses this one. That's tapped out of bounds by Ottawa. Possession will go to Baldwin. Referees will talk it over. I believe it should be Baldwin basketball, and it is. Clock stop with 44 seconds to play in the first half. And it comes to Ogle. Knocked away nicely by Curtis and a steal. Here's Evans up court. Takes it to the left wing. Out it goes to Ficken. Ficken to Lane. Lane takes it all the way to the hole. Had it blocked, but a foul whistle. Bulldog foul on Ogle, her second. Juliet Lane with a couple of free throws. First one is good. Morgan and Toot come back in for Baldwin High. Second free throw misses short. Rebound taken by Toot. Whistle. And a timeout call for by Bob Martin. Timeout comes out with 27 seconds to play in the half. And Baldwin on top of Ottawa 30-15. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Valentine's Day is the same day every year, February 14th. So don't wait till the last minute. Play it smart this year. Head to Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Whether it's a new Vera Bradley design, earrings, a necklace, maybe a new watch, or you can never go wrong with diamonds, you'll always find just the perfect gift for your Valentine at Sutton's Jewelry. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 until 5:30, Saturdays 10 till 2 at 213 South Main, downtown Ottawa. Open online anytime at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
27 seconds left in the first half here. Ottawa sets up some full court pressure. Ball comes into Toot. She'll give off to Kurtz. Kurtz being given room now by Spiegel. Baldwin will work for the final shot. 13 on the clock. Kurtz looks to drive. Lost control of it. It's knocked away. Taken by Boyle. Here's a three by Frost. It's off the front of the iron. Rebound to Boyle. 1 second. Wild shot. No good at the buzzer. And we're at the half. At intermission, the score is Baldwin 30 and Ottawa 15. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And you're listening to Ottawa Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Ready for something different for dinner? Try the Brendan Iron. Order up a real ribeye steak, smoked pork chops, or a hearty hamburger steak. We've got macaroni and cheese for the kids. Family-friendly service with a familiar smile. The Brendan Iron Bar and Grill in Princeton, off Highway 59.
Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
I came here to run cross country, and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games indoors? Not a good idea. But Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day. With hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463.
That time of the girls' part of a doubleheader, and Baldwin doubling up Ottawa 30-15. They led 18-8 at the end of one quarter, and then outscored the Cyclones 12-7 in that second period. Despite the score, it's pretty obvious watching the Ottawa team play that they are getting better. They had that very close game on Monday night against Bonner Springs, played very well for a half against Paola last night. And although it's going to be very difficult for them to keep track of a Baldwin team that's coming into tonight's action 15-1, they are indeed improving with each and every ball game. And, of course, we look forward to next week when they'll play Washington on Tuesday and Spring Hill on Friday. Don't forget we have boys action here to follow, and those two teams out on the floor to warm up during halftime. Again, your score at the half is Baldwin 30 and Ottawa 15. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Cyclone basketball here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It doesn't matter if you're in the game or just working around the house. Injuries can happen, but not all of them require a trip to the ER. Ransom Memorial Health's Express Care Clinic can help. They're now open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ransom Memorial Health, providing you with remarkable care. Visit ransom.org.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply. You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
The Brendan Iron Bar and Grill in Princeton would love to host you and your sweetheart for Valentine's Night Out. Join us Thursday, February 14th for surf and turf dinners, including prime rib and mouth-watering grilled shrimp. The Brendan Iron, just off Highway 59 in Princeton.
Baldwin girls leading Ottawa 30-15 at halftime. Taking a look at the scoring for Baldwin, Kayla Kurtz leads with 11 points. Macy Frost has 9, 5 for Kate Ogle. Anna Burnett with 3 and 2 for Ryan Gear. Cyclones have 6 from Riley Titus and Kirsten Evans, 2 points for Summer Spiegel, and 1 from Juliet Lane. Ottawa 13 first-half turnovers, while Baldwin with just 5 mistakes in the first half of play. Cyclones were 1 of 2 from the free throw line, while Baldwin went 9 of 14. Cyclones have some foul trouble. Katie White picked up 4 in the first half. Riley Titus went to the bench and spent a good portion of the second period there after drawing her 3rd. For Baldwin, 2 personal fouls for Anna Burnett and Kate Ogle. And again at halftime, the 15-1 Bulldogs lead the 2-15 Cyclones 30-15, and we're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
What's the value of your real estate? Hepner Appraisal Service in Ottawa has been providing real estate appraisals for individuals, banks, and lending institutions for nearly 40 years. Jim, Wade, and Scott wish the Cyclones the best of luck this season. Call Hepner Appraisal Service 242-6685.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Cosentino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Cosentino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dr. Mike Hyatt, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
People in the United States will suffer at least 1 or 2 episodes of debilitating back pain in their life. You know, we see an epidemic in prescription medication abuse and overdose. Chiropractic is a natural, hands-on, patient-centered health care treatment for low back pain, for neck pain, for mid-back pain. We're an alternative to having to take medications. We're an alternative to having to have surgery.
For your free consultation, call 785-242-4100.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Both teams back out for shoot-around prior to the second half with the weather advisory that's scheduled for tomorrow in the area. A lot of teams playing tonight. Here are some scores for you at the end of one quarter. Burlington leads those Ottawa girls 28-11. At halftime, it's Lewisburg 12, Bonner Springs 4 in a low-scoring affair. Also at the half, a KOFO Game of the Week on KOFO.com. And it's Wellsville 53, West Franklin 17. Also at half, Anderson County and Iola tied 31 apiece. And at the end of one quarter of play, it's Tonganoxie 16 and Paola 11. I believe we still intend to have the high school basketball scoreboard show for you tomorrow night on KOFO. That's at 10 o'clock right here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. And don't forget, we have Ottawa University basketball, final game of the regular season for the ladies and the guys at Leavenworth on Saturday, 3 o'clock for the ladies, 5 o'clock for the gentlemen against the University of St. Mary. And Casey Weeder will have the play-by-play call beginning at about 2:45 with pregame. Ottawa University basketball Saturday afternoon on KOFO. Baldwin will have possession to start the second half of play. They will move right to left here in the third and fourth quarters. And your leading scorers, Kayla Kurtz with 11 for Baldwin. Ottawa has Riley Titus and Kirsten Evans each with 6. For the Bulldogs, starting 5, Kurtz, Boyle, Burnett, Ogle, and Frost. For Ottawa, it'll also be their starters. I'm sorry, it's Ottawa's basketball that starts the third period. And their starters, Curtis, Ficken, Spiegel, Titus, and Evans. Underway here in the third quarter. Summer Spiegel with the basketball, working against Frost. Goes near sideline to Ficken. Ficken looks in the right corner, Spiegel. Spiegel looks outside to Ficken once again. Free throw line to Titus. Down low to Spiegel. And her shot blocked. and Ogle has the rebound. Pass comes ahead to Boyle. Boyle will drive the lane, shoot and score. Titus couldn't do anything about it. She had 3 personals, and Josie Boyle with her first 2 of the night. It's 32-15 Baldwin. Evans, crossover dribble, still can't get rid of Anna Burnett, who's guarding her man-to-man. Here's a loose ball. Evans has it underneath and picked up and scoring is Sophia Ficken. Baldwin went for the steal, but Evans came away with it, and a nice assist to Ficken for her first 2 of the night. Here's Kurtz driving, laying again. Little scoop shot by Kayla Kurtz. Kind of a prayer, but it went home. Kurtz now with 13. Evans across the timeline. Left corner goes to Titus. Back to Evans on the left wing. Now here's Ficken in the left corner. She finds Spiegel at the free throw line. Tried to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds, and they'll say Summerlass touched it. $14 Ottawa turnovers now. Frost. Down court it goes to Boyle. Free throw line to Ogle, nearly knocked away. Now Kurtz takes the 3. Takes it to the right wing. Back out top to Burnett. Left side to Frost into the post. Ogle. Shot missing. Got her own rebound. Now needs help. Whistle and a foul called against Ottawa. It'll be a reach-in foul, I believe, on Sophia Ficken. Second foul on Ficken. Juliet Lane into the Ottawa lineup, replacing Spiegel. And now the official over to the scorer's table. Not sure what that's about. Pass comes in to Ogle, who missed the shot hard. Fights for her own rebound, and Ottawa's going to commit a foul. This will be on Lauren Curtis. That'll be her second personal. It's been a long time since Ottawa had a 6-footer on their roster. There's Ogle in the lane. This time she'll rattle it home. It's nice when you've got them. They can come away with a lot of offensive rebounds. Here's Curtis driving baseline. Her floater is off the mark and out of bounds. Last touched by the Cyclones. Baldwin leading at 36-17. 6 minutes to go here in the third. Frost over to Kurtz. Kurtz reverses dribble, finds Frost in the corner. She's open for 3. That one's off the front iron, no good. Curtis rebounds. Ogle fouls. That'll be foul number 3 on Kate Ogle. And she'll go to the bench, replaced by Ryan Gear. Evans across the timeline. On the left-handed dribble, alley-oop pass to Titus. Had trouble making the catch, and Gear steals it. There's a long pass ahead to Kurtz. Kurtz bounces it over to Burnett. Out top now to Frost. Frost in the left corner. Boyle. Back to Kurtz left wing. She'll drive on Lane. Cut off at the baseline. Frost into the lane. Her floater's no good. Gear tried to follow. She may have been fouled, and Ottawa finally comes away with the basketball. Juliet Lane with it. And a traveling call on Lane. 16 Ottawa turnovers now. Spiegel will come back in for Ottawa. And Lane will go to the bench. Frost looks over the defense now in Ottawa 2-1-2 it appears. Here's Kurtz driving, cut off at the free throw line, over to Boyle. She'll drive baseline, but missed the shot hard. Gear tried to follow, and she'll be fouled. Curtis with her third personal. And this is a shooting foul. Here's Gear's free throw attempt is good. Ryan Gear had 9 points in the first meeting between these two clubs. Lindsay Toot comes in for Baldwin, and Summer Spiegel check back in for Ottawa. Timeout is called for by the Cyclones. 4:48 to play in the third period, and the score is Baldwin 37, Ottawa 17. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Score update for you. Burlington's girls leading Osawatomie at the end of 3 now, 41-19. Second free throw for Ryan Gear, too hard, and the rebound in the lane goes to Kirsten Evans. She'll push it up the left sideline. Goes in the corner to Lane. Lane drives baseline, tried to flip it across court. The ball was kicked, and the Cyclones will inbound underneath their basket. Comes out high to Titus. Out of Ficken around to Lane. Lane into the post. It goes to Spiegel. She's doubled. Tried to go someplace with it, and a whistle and a tie-up with possession of Baldwin. Long pass ahead by Frost. Over goes to Burnett. She'll take it into the lane. Missed the shot. Late whistle and a foul on Ottawa. This one whistled against Juliet Lane. Burnett in the ball game, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. First of 2 here, rattles in and out. Second free throw, no good, but we'll have a lane violation. Ficken got in there a little bit too soon. At the end of 3 quarters, Paola leads Tonganoxie 24-19 in girls basketball action. Second free throw is no good and rebounded by Evans. Evans doubles and she dribbles it off her foot. $18 Ottawa turnovers now. Frost off to Kurtz. Kayla Kurtz get a pick from Frost. Finds Frost, who shoots for 3 and scores. 12 tonight for Macy Frost, 3 3-pointers. Here's Evans, near sideline Ficken. Ficken working against Gear, tried to drive around her. They go over to Spiegel. Now here's a give and go that's stolen. Up court comes Burnett. Long pass ahead to Kurtz, who will drive the baseline, and they'll call a hand check on Juliet Lane. Second foul on Lane, and already 5 team fouls on Ottawa. Curtis back in for Ottawa High, and Josie Boyle comes in for Baldwin. Frost looking for an inbounder. Comes in out high to Kurtz. Left corner, Frost fakes the 3. Takes it back to the left wing. Now Kurtz will pump a 3 from the corner and miss. Gear has the rebound. But then she throws it away, and it's stolen by Evans. Here's Evans driving the length of the court, shooting and missing too hard. Kurtz rebounds. She's got Gear wide open down court. Gear being chased by Ficken, and Ficken blocks it out of bounds, but she fouled on the play. And Gear will go back to the free throw line. Third foul on Sophia Ficken. Gear hits the first, now 4 points. 41-17. Baldwin leading with 3:21 to play in the third quarter. Gear hits them both. Lane back in for the Cyclones, and Evans will get a breather. Ottawa just 2 points here in the first 4.5 minutes of the third quarter. They have had droughts like this season. Near the Ottawa bench, Ficken. Guarded closely by Gear, still on the dribble. Needs some help. Still needs help. And bounces it finally outside to Curtis. Lauren looks for somebody to move. Instead will drive. Put up the runner. She missed it, but she was fouled. Lindsay Toot will pick up the foul, her second. Curtis hasn't scored here tonight. Free throw attempt misses badly. Evans will come back in for Ottawa, replacing Ficken. Burnett in for the Bulldogs, and Frost goes out. Boys action to follow here. Second free throw for Curtis, too hard. Rebound tipped around, and it's going to be out of bounds off Ottawa. A little backcourt pressure for the Cyclones, but Burnett's able to beat it. She'll get it ahead, passes tipped, but taken by Toot. Baseline jumper by Toot. Misses, but Gear follows. That won't go. And finally, it's Titus, who's tied up by Gear. Ottawa will retain possession. Evans, behind the back dribble. Kurtz nearly stole it, but comes over to Titus. Right corner lane, out top Titus. Riley gives it up to Curtis. Curtis off the lane. Now cross court it goes to Evans. Skip pass over the head of Spiegel, but we'll have a foul first. Lindsay Toots called for a push. Her third personal foul. Evans looks to get it in, does to Curtis. Baseline jumper is off the top of the backboard. And we got a pushing foul. And this one's going to go against Baldwin too, apparently, on Ryan Gear. Frost will come back in, replacing Toot. At the 2:13 mark, Baldwin leads 42-17. Evans looks. This is a 5-second call. That ball tipped around. Finally controlled by Lane of Ottawa. Juliet over to Spiegel. Spiegel right side, back to Lane. Now between the circles, it's Evans. Spiegel takes it to the top of the key. Dishes off now to Lane. Lane finds Titus in the lane, and Titus will go up and score. 8 points now for Riley Titus. Pass comes ahead to Burnett. Between the circles, Kurtz. Backdoor cut, knocked away by Spiegel, and a steal Ottawa. Lane pushes it up court. Gives it off to Spiegel. Spiegel has Frost on her. Over it goes to Lane. Left wing to Evans. Now underneath it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel double team. And the ball's out of bounds, and that'll be off of Baldwin, they say, and that's not the right call in my opinion. Looks like Titus touched it last. Spiegel will come out. She'll be replaced by Ficken. Ficken gets the inbounds pass. Sophia will drive. Lost control, but a foul call. This foul on Frost is her second. Team foul number 5. Curtis on the inbounds, goes right side to Lane. Ottawa trying to spread the floor out. Bounce to the post of Ficken, off her hands. Loose ball controlled by Evans. And now a whistle and a foul. And looks like Boyle will pick up this personal foul. And all of a sudden, both teams have 16 fouls. 1:01 to play in the third period, 42-19 Baldwin. Here's a fake by Evans, gives it off to Titus right side. Riley picks up her dribble, puts up a jumper, missed everything. Rebound taken though by Ficken. Out to Evans, down to Lane, swings it around to Ficken left side. Ficken, Titus, left elbow, top of the circle, Lane. Here's Ficken shooting for two, might have been partially blocked, but they'll say no. Out of bounds to Baldwin. Frost looking over at Coach Bob Martin with the clock down to 31. Frost. Near sideline it goes to Burnett with 19 on the third quarter clock. Burnett off to Kurtz. Curtis went for the steal, came up empty. Now 10 seconds to go in the period. Kurtz with it. She'll let the drive on Curtis. She's cut off. Threw it away. Frost picks it up. 2 seconds, one long three-point attempt. This is everything. And that's the end of the third quarter. We played three. It's Baldwin 42 and Ottawa 19. Back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. Need a recap of the ball game? Subscribe today and never miss a score by reading the Ottawa Herald sports page or visit online at ottawaherald.com. A 3-month subscription is only $24 plus tax, and that includes internet access. Call the Ottawa Herald at 242-4700, option 2.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Possession for the fourth quarter goes to Baldwin. They lead at 42-19. And we're underway. Macy Frost bounces it far side to Josie Boyle. Boyle out top to Kate Ogle, who will drive on Curtis, be cut off. Leans in, shoots with the left hand and misses. Rebound taken by the Cyclones. Titus. She'll bring it across the 10-second line herself. Give it up now to Evans. Evans. Spiegel on the weave. Spiegel takes it right. Goes right corner to Evans. Evans gets pass out to Ficken. Ficken over to Spiegel. Jumper on the way. Short. And rebounded by Burnett. Long pass ahead to Kurtz. Kurtz in the lane. Had it blocked by Ficken. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Cyclones. Frost is getting out high to Burnett. Burnett drives to the basket, scores, and she's fouled. Anna Burnett found an opening. She gets the bucket and the harm. Foul number 2 on Kirsten Evans. Chance for a three-point play for Burnett. Free throw misses, though, and the rebound to Lauren Curtis. Here's Evans up court. This is off to Titus. Left wing, it goes to Evans. Alley-oop pass over the head of Curtis, out of bounds. 20 Ottawa turnovers now. Lane in for the Cyclones. She'll replace Spiegel. High post, ball knocked away by Curtis. Loose ball picked up by Kurtz. Curtis is going to be fouled out high. And the foul whistled against Juliet Lane, number 3 on her. Kurtz will shoot a 1-1. She is 2 of 4 from the stripe. Free throw attempt is good. Baldwin won 4A Division II last year, and that's the year without a Division II. They're up against the likes of Miege and Piper. They are still the 3rd seed on the east side of the bracket in Class 4A. Kurtz hits both free throws. Spiegel will come back in for Ottawa, and she'll replace Evans. Girls final, Burlington 53 and Osawatomie 24. Here's Curtis driving. Off in the corner goes to Spiegel. Out high to Titus. Around to Ficken. Left wing it goes to Lane. Lane, cross court to Titus. Takes the 3. Between the circles, Lane. Lane. Juliet picks up her dribble, bounces it over to Spiegel. Spiegel into the hands of Ficken, 6:11 to go. 46-19 Baldwin. Ficken over to Titus. Titus. Lane, right wing. Takes it left. Gives off to Curtis. Curtis out of Ficken. Left wing to Lane along the baseline. Tried to force the shot up. And it'll be out of bounds to the Cyclones. Spiegel looks to get it in. There's a 5-second call, but out high comes to Lane. Juliet being guarded by Frost. Over goes to Ficken. Ficken looks for a backdoor cut. Instead, far sideline to Curtis, who will drive on Ogle. And it'll be fouled by Ogle as she went up for the shot. Again, if Baldwin has an Achilles heel, they can get themselves into foul territory. Curtis back to the line. She missed a couple in the 3rd period. Free throw attempt here is around the rim and out. Second one on the way. That one rims in. First point of the night for Lauren Curtis. Let's make it 46-20. Long pass ahead to Burnett, driving the lane and scoring. Burnett now with 5 points. And here's a timeout call by the Cyclones. Timeout will come with 5:25 to go. Ottawa down 48-20. We're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Taking the time to check a few things on your vehicle now can save time later. Lights, signals, and wipers are in working order and your fluids are full. This reminder is from CarStar Ottawa, keeping you safe on the road. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
What it means to be, you brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave, to be yourself.
Be a brave. Visit ottawa.edu. Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Back underway. Cyclones have the basketball. Spiegel. And a pass was knocked out of bounds by Boyle. Baldwin overplaying the passing lane there and just about got the steal. Titus will inbound to Spiegel once again. Near sideline Lane. Bounce in the right corner, and that's a steal by Ogle. Here's Kate Ogle pushing it ahead to Boyle, who dribbled it off her foot and out of bounds. Evans replaces Lane in the Ottawa lineup. 48-20, Baldwin with under 5 minutes to go now. Evans, near sideline, it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel, he's it up to Curtis in the corner. Morin back, goes to Evans. Evans in the right corner again to Spiegel, but nothing's open. Here's a skip pass to Titus, who's open from 15 and scores. 10 for Riley Titus. First Ottawa player in double figures. Far sideline, Boyle. On the baseline, Ogle. She'll put up the jumper, rims it out. Titus rebounds. Far sideline, Spiegel. Near the corner, Titus, and that's off of Titus's leg out of bounds. Tootin Gear will come in for Coach Bob Martin. Clock is stopped with 4:03 to play. Looks like Kurtz and Frost have seen their last action tonight. Burnett now runs the point. Over it goes to Boyle. Boyle, nice move to the basket, but Boyle can't get the shot to fall. Ogle has the rebound. She'll take it back outside the lane. Now give it out to Boyle left wing. Boyle's pass is stolen by Spiegel. Here comes Summer Spiegel being chased by Burnett. Summer will draw the contact, miss the shot, but she will go to the line for two. The foul on Anna Burnett is her third. Check that, number 2. Spiegel hits the first of 2. She's got 3 points now. Cyclones are back home on Tuesday night. They'll take on the Washington Wildcats. Second free throw is good. Up court comes Burnett. 3:33 to play. Toot driving. Off-balance shot. Foul on the floor prior to the shot. Called against Spiegel of Ottawa. No, they're going to call it against Ficken. So Ficken, away from the basketball, picked up that foul. Toot will shoot a 1-and-1. 9th Ottawa team foul. Free throw good. First point tonight for Lindsay Toot. Toot rims the second one off. Ogle has the rebound. Now the Toot for 3. She traveled with it. And that's 10 Baldwin turnovers. 49-24 with 3:23 to play. Up court comes Evans. Up wing to Ficken. Left corner Titus. Now to Evans on the left wing. Now left corner goes to Ficken. Ficken double teamed, looks for help, and finally a timeout call for by Dwayne Caldwell. The final one of the night with 3:05 to go. Cyclones down 49-24. We'll be back in a minute. It's Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Many people are finding themselves spending more and more time sitting behind a computer or standing for long hours during the day. Each time we lean forward 60 degrees, the stress placed on our neck is increased dramatically. Bad posture can lead to numbness, pain, pinch nerves, and even affect your breathing. Stress on your neck can also lead to tense upper back and shoulder muscles, resulting in frequent headaches due to this poor posture. This is Dr. Sherry Jung at Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Give us a call today for a no-charge consultation at 785-242-4100.
Baldwin substitutes. They send into the ball game Jenna Harvey and Lauren Russell. Ottawa has the basketball. It's Curtis out top to Titus. stops, pops the jumper, and scores. Riley Titus has been doing quite well here of late with that stop and then step back jumper. Here's Gear driving, running right through Curtis, and Curtis draws the charge. Foul on Gear, her second, and the 11th turnover on Baldwin. Final score, Wellsville beat West Franklin. I'm sorry, that's not a final. That's in 3/4, 74-25. Eagles with the lead. Far sideline, Ficken. Ficken driving to the basket, throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound to Gear. Outlet pass to Toot. Here she comes up court on the left-hand dribble. Dribbled it off her foot, but recovered. Top of the circle, Russell. Alva goes to Morgan, who's back in the ball game. Gear in the right corner, Toot. Knocked away by Titus. Loose ball, controlled by the Bulldogs. There's a pass underneath to Harvey. Harvey will be fouled by Curtis. She will shoot a couple of free throws. Paola beat Tonganoxie tonight. Final score 39-34. First to do two for the sophomore Harvey. It misses. Lane comes back in for the Cyclones. Second one for Harvey is missing. Rebound Curtis for Ottawa. Up court comes Curtis. To Spiegel. Spiegel bounced in the post to Curtis. Tried to shoot. Harvey was right there to reject it. Here comes Baldwin the other way. Pass down court to Toot. Toot lost control of it. Lane steals for Ottawa. Minute 47 to go. Here's a pass to Evans on the right side. Evans. Outside to Titus. Now Curtis. Curtis to the baseline, and stolen by Baldwin. Pass comes ahead to Toot. Cross court to Morgan. Now top Russell. Toot drives left baseline. Titus commits a foul, her fourth. Toot back to the free throw line. This is a two-shot opportunity. First one is good. Into the Baldwin lineup is Cambria Crow. Ficken back in for Ottawa. Second free throw misses. Loose ball. Rolling out of bounds to Baldwin. And now another substitution. Tavia Crow. Well, this will be the future of Baldwin basketball out here now. Tavia Crow in the corner it goes. And the ball knocked out of bounds off Russell's hands. Stops the clock with 1:10 to play. Near steal by Titus, but run down by Tavia Crow. Crow got a pick it from Harvey. Now give and go over to Harvey, but it's stolen by Titus. Titus up court, gives it off to Evans. Right wing to Lane. Lane. Now Ficken. Ficken. Into the lane, threw up the runner, fouled on the shot. Foul is against Nikki Morgan. Two free throws for Sophia Ficken. First one is good. Third point tonight for Ficken. Ficken hits them both. 50-28. Here's a drive by Crow, and ball knocked away and a steal by Evans. Here comes Evans, pushing it hard down court, and she'll be fouled. Morgan again with the foul. This time, Kirsten Evans to shoot a couple. Evans misses the first. Second one is good. 7 tonight for Evans. 50-29. There's a backdoor cut, knocked away by Curtis, but picked up by Harvey, and Harvey will put it in. Jenna Harvey gets in the scorebook, 52-29. Here's the ball knocked away by Russell out of bounds. 14 seconds to go. Baldwin's going to pick up its 16th win on the season. Ottawa's going to fall for the 16th time. Here's Ficken. Pull back three, short. Evans saved it into the hands of Titus. Titus' shot rims out, and it'll be saved this time by Curtis, but Curtis throws it out of bounds at the buzzer, and that's your ball game. Final score, Baldwin 52 and Ottawa 29, and we'll have a wrap-up in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Cyclone fans, stand up and cheer. Ottawa debit cards are here. Show your Cyclone school spirit with an exclusive Ottawa High School debit card, available only at Arvest Bank. Get yours today by opening a new checking account or upgrading your existing Arvest debit card. Even better, each card supports the Booster Club. Arvest encourages you to support local students and their after-school activities. Stop by their location on 3rd Street in Ottawa to get your Cyclones debit card today. Arvest Bank, member FDIC. Fees may apply. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
No appointment needed to be treated at the Ottawa Care Clinic inside Cosentino's Price Chopper. They're carrying an experienced registered nurse practitioners associated with Ottawa Family Physicians will diagnose and treat your injuries and minor illnesses with care. Most major insurance plans accepted. Ottawa Care Clinic, 120 East 19th Street in South Ottawa.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
The Army National Guard is committed to keeping the country safe and our community secure. Composed of hundreds of thousands of citizen soldiers from all walks of life, the Guard is always ready to respond to local or national emergencies. We protect the homeland. We're always there when called upon, and in every state and territory, we stand guard for our communities. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Baldwin beats the Lady Cyclones here tonight by the final of 52-29. Baldwin led throughout 18 days at the end of one quarter, 30-15 at the half, 42-19 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Ottawa turned it over 23 times in the loss and got themselves into some team foul trouble. Baldwin shot 29 free throws in the game. Scoring looks like this for Baldwin. 15 points for Kayla Kurtz, 12 for Macy Frost. Anna Burnett and Kate Fogel each had 7. Leanne Gear had 5 off the bench. 2 points for Josie Boyle, Lindsay Toot, and Jenna Harvey. For Ottawa, Riley Titus led with 12, but Riley played in foul trouble a good portion of the ball game. 7 for Kirsten Evans. Sophia Ficken and Summer Steeple each had 4. Laura Curtis and Juliet Lane had 1. We'll send it back to the station for about 6 minutes to come back with the pregame for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Baldwin girls win the opener 52-29. This is Gary Davis saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast.